So, hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining today's session. As I said before, my name is Yorgos Muftoglu. I am your technical moderator in today's session, and I officially welcome you in our third webinar, which is organized as part of the series of webinars entitled Business and Art Come Together. We cooperate instead of competing, implementing under the framework of the Erasmus Plus project entitled Cultural Footprint. Now, for those that haven't attended the previous webinars, a few words about our project. The Cultural Footprint project is a young entrepreneurial development project for emerging artists, which aims to develop an enterprising mindset among young artists and encourage them to take responsibility for their life achievement and careers. The project applies a four-step methodology in order to improve youngsters' skills and help them realize their first entrepreneurial ideas. The first is to inspire them, the second to teach them some practical skills, the third to mentor them, and the fourth to network them. The overall idea behind the project is to promote young entrepreneurship, individual tutoring, upgrading of digital skills and creativity thinking among youth cultural workers and emerging artists in the role of learners and business experts in the role of trainers, hence promoting a learning by doing process between them. So today's training aims to introduce you and train you on the third module that has been developed under the project's framework, and that is compiled in the educational curriculum of the project as well, and it is entitled Be Sustainable. It has been developed by our partners from Czech Republic, and specifically by SPOLEK ZAEDNO, and today's presenters and trainers will be Mrs. Sevdalina, Kovářová, Kostadinova, and Mrs. Diljana Anastasova. So, the aims of today's training are to introduce you to sustainability in general, and especially in sustainable in visual arts, performing arts, and cultural events, to elaborate on the importance of sustainability, especially for art and the cultural industry, to meet the needs of building successful professional careers and lives by always following also the sustainable principles and trends, and to provide you with some insights and tips on how you can make your artistic practices more sustainable. Now, I would like to point out some general rules about the organization and implementation of the training. First and foremost, I would like to inform you that the current and old trainings must be recorded due to the project's requirement of implementation and recording. So you may as well see an automatic message appearing on top of your screen. This will always be done in accordance with the GDPR. Therefore, if you don't wish to appear in the recorded version of the training or in some screenshots and promotional photos that may be taken later on during the webinar, you may keep your cameras turned off. Moreover, I have shared with you in the chat a link that leads to our digital attendance list, which must be also filled in and signed by all of you, the participants, again, due to the project's requirements. And besides, by the end of the training, I will also share another link with you, which will lead you to our digital evaluation form. And I will kindly ask you again to fill this out because it is very important for us. Now, this is the attendance list that I have shared with you in the chat. I will share it again later on during the implementation. And in case some of you are not able to access the link and fill in the evaluation form, then you may as well, just like one participant, as I see, did a few minutes ago, write your full names, countries of residence, and your email addresses, if this is okay with you, in the chat. As you can see here in the attendance list, we ask you to fill in your full names, the name of the sending organization, or if there is not a sending organization, the organization from whom you learned about the trainings, your country of residency, your email address, and your signature. Regarding the signature, if you're not able to copy and paste your signature or draw it in this section, you can simply write again your full names. But please make sure that you write your full names and email addresses correctly. This is also the evaluation form I will share with you by the end of the training. It can be accessed both by a computer and by your mobile phones. Now, some rules of communication. As I said before, the training is currently being recorded. If you don't wish to appear in the recorded version, that will also be later on available on the project's website and on the project's YouTube channel, then you can keep your cameras turned off during the whole session. Regarding your microphones should be on mute during the whole session unless you're asking questions or generally have the permission to speak. In case of questions, please first raise your hand here digitally, and once the trainers have given you permission to speak, then you may as well unmute yourselves. Lastly, as I said before, please make sure that you have entered with your full name appearing correctly in accordance with the names that you've provided us with during your registration, and also write your name in the attendance list to appear correctly, and also your attendance list, your email addresses. This is important both for us, for the reporting of the sessions, but also for you in order to be able to have the certificates of attendance later on. If we don't have your full names and email addresses, we won't be able to issue and send you certificates. So write them correctly in the attendance list, and if you cannot access the attendance list, if it is okay with you, write them in the chat. And lastly, before giving the floor to the trainers, this is today's indicative agenda. So we're already done with the introductory part of the training. What will follow for the next 45 minutes is an introduction to sustainability and the Sustainable Development Goals. And the second part of the training will cover sustainability in business and especially sustainable art. Now, during both these parts of the training, you will be provided with both theoretical information, but you will also be asked to participate in some practical exercises that will assess this information. So I, in advance, kindly ask you to be as actively engaged as possible. And in the last 10 to 5 minutes of the session, we will have our conclusive remarks, both by you in case you want to raise any questions, and by the trainers, and I will share with you the evaluation form to be filled out digitally. So thank you very much for joining today's session, and without further ado, Sevda and Diljana, the floor is yours.
Yorgos, thank you so much for the kind announcement and the useful information you gave us. Hello, good afternoon from Prague. I'm very happy to see you all here on our webinar devoted to sustainability and sustainability in the art and cultural sector. Me and my colleague Diljana will try to make this session as fun as possible. We have a lot of exercises prepared, so I think we can start. I'll just share my screen. I guess you can see my presentation.
Yes, we do, Sevda.
Yes, thank you so much. The topics, as I already Yorgos said, are sustainability, and then sustainability in general and in the visual arts, and then in the performing arts and cultural events. The outcomes, again, very easy. We'll get to know the topic of sustainability in general, and then we'll learn more about the visual arts, and then we'll get to know how to bring sustainability to artistic work, which can lead to better profit, new audience, fans, and clients. We're living in a time when our culture is becoming more socially responsible and active, and that's really good. I think that's really cool. Creative fields, including fashion, architecture, and others, are leading the way into conversation around sustainability, environment, and social inclusion. In art, sustainability has led to the development of pioneering works that use innovative materials and media to convey powerful message about climate change, political policy, and social injustice. Creativity and culture have a significant non-monetary value that contributes to inclusive social development, to dialogue, and to understanding between people. And I think that's really strong and powerful. And we are, most of us, artists, and we can use this power, I think, by making our art more sustainable. A bit of theory I have here, or actually it's a question, like I'm curious, I like to ask questions, and this is a question to you. What do you think? What do you think that is sustainability? What do you imagine under this word? If I can ask you to maybe write it in the chat, some words, some short description, or also you're welcome to unmute yourself if you want to tell us what do you imagine under this topic, under this word. While you're writing, I'm just going to tell you that the artwork you'll see during on the slides of this presentation is mine. As I told it to you the previous time, this artwork is done in sustainable way, I can say. I've been using old materials, I've been using untoxical things, materials. So
we have an answer, Sevdalina.
Yes,
okay. Thank
Thinking
you.
about ourselves as part of the ecosystem and not separate from it. And another one, everything in moderation, by Jana. Everyone else who would like to share, you can write your answers here in the chat.
And if we don't have...
you can tell us as well. Hello from me as well.
So no more participants are answering, correct? Can I continue?
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay. In our description, sustainability is actually the balance between the environment and economy. A lot of think sustainability is just ecological topic, but it's very much about economy and very much about social topics. Sustainability is based on a simple principle. Everything that we need for our survival and well-being depends directly or indirectly on our natural environment. To pursue sustainability is to create and maintain conditions under which humans and nature can exist in productive harmony to support also present but also future generations. Talking about sustainability, it's important to know that it has 3 pillars. As I said in the beginning, it's not only about ecological things, but it's mainly also about the humans. So the first pillar, and the very important one, is the environmental sustainability. Our most basic requirements are unpolluted air, clean water, fresh food, and clean energy, and environmental essential if we wish to have and continue to have the resources to meet our needs. So we need nature, but if we take it from the nature and for our surviving, we have to do it in the way that it is sustainable. It can continue. We're not destroying anything, but we can try maybe some creative approach to also. Sustainability, I like very much this one. A socially sustainable society is one in which all members have equal rights, all share equitably benefits, and all participate equally in decision-making process. It sounds like big words, something like from an official paper, but if we think of it, it's really important. If we can imagine that everyone is a part of the decision making, and everyone can give his opinion, and he's an active citizen, then I believe our societies will be much, much better. And then we have the economic sustainability. Everyone wishes to be economically sustainable, to support his own self and his family. But economic sustainability is much more than sustained growth or some profits. Economic sustainability takes it into account consequences of economic activity. So if we are doing some economic activity, we have business, we're running some, let's say, e-shop where we are selling some things, some products, then we can imagine that all this has some consequences to the nature and to the society, and we have to think of this as well. We need to consider the full life cycle of our goods, of the things we produce. Let's say the artwork we produce, the art products, from extracting from the nature the raw materials through proceeding, manufacturing, distribution, use, maintenance, repair, recycling, or disposal. Okay, that's it about the 3 pillars. It sounds a bit difficult, but I can show that we can make it, we can learn also in a playful way. That's why I have here prepared for you our first exercise. Yes. Our first exercise is actually playing cards, and I will explain the exercise. Dili, please go ahead.
Yeah, just if you want to explain it, but what is the topic? Yeah, and of our game, of our next game. If you want, just go on, Sevda. Sorry.
Yes,
Do you
I
hear
will
me?
explain the. Yes. I will explain the exercise, and then we can give an example. Okay, Dili,
Okay.
we can do it like this.
Yeah,
the topic is very playful. We will play actually story cards we'll do some storytelling. It's a method I like to use in my work. And those cards, they'll help us in this storytelling. The topic of the game is imagine the Earth after 100 years, and then having in mind the context of sustainability. So Earth 100 years in the future. What we do, we view the story cards on the link. My colleagues already, I think, put the link in the chat. Yes. So click on the link, choose full screen mode, please, and view the cards by clicking on them to enlarge. So choose full screen and click on the cards they enlarge. You can look at the cards and then choose 1 up to 3 cards from the deck. Best the topic of the game. And the topic, as I said, Earth after 100 years. Each card number in the corner. So write the numbers of the chosen cards in the chat, please. Choose the cards 1 up to 3 and write the number of the cards in the chat. And then we can interpret the images. We can play the cards. I'll jump to the other window now and we can try it with Dili. Dili, do you see the cards?
Yes, I see. I see the cards. And for example, I can take number 52.
52.
Yes. Yes.
And do you want to take also some other card or just 52?
No, 26, for example.
26. It's this one. And now Dili is supposed to tell us a little story. That's why it's a storytelling cards. Please, participants, unmute yourself. I can hear you there. Somewhere in the distance, in the space.
And maybe it's from me. Sorry, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, so we have already 3 numbers from Alina, from participant. Can you hear me, Sevda?
I hear you now.
Okay, can you hear us, Diljana?
Yes, Sevda, do you hear us?
I think we lost Sevda for some seconds, but I'm sure she will join again. So in the meantime, Diljana, we have a participant. She wrote her 3 chosen cards. We have numbers 9, 5, and 31.
9, 5, 1 minute. Sevda cannot. Okay, I will try for me. Okay, nice. 9, 5.
Okay, I can share perhaps my screen with the story cards if...
Yeah, do you think it's possible?
Yep. Give me a second, because... Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes. And can you choose, for example, 9?
Yes, so we can start with 9.
So, Helena, do you want to tell us, or do you want to, because I have other cards, how do you see our Earth in 100 years? Why do you choose this one, this card? What did you like on it?
Just I connected all these 3 cards as one story, that maybe they have found a treasure.
Okay.
And there was a wedding ring, engagement ring, and they got married.
Very,
Like
very
this,
nice.
generally, like
Okay.
this. But
So,
I don't know what exactly I have to think about.
It was the sustainability in 100 years, and if you see it on some card.
Connected with this card. Okay.
Yeah. But of course, it could be such a story as well. For example, I choose. Yeah, Sevda, are you here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
Microsoft didn't like my my game. I'm sorry. But I'm back. I don't know what happened, but something with the Teams.
Yeah, we have shared, as you see, the cards, and Alina is sharing interpretation.
Was sharing her interpretation, but maybe I think that the topic was not so clear. Yes, it's the sustainability in 100 years on the cards, yeah, and our Earth.
Just to imagine, to tell a story about the Earth in 100 years. About
the Earth or the art.
The Earth.
The Earth.
Okay. Yes. In the future.
We have also, because, for example, I choose the 52. Why? Because can we just
52? Yes.
52.
Okay.
And I connect
share
the art with the Earth.
Can't.
Not maybe Yorgos, you have the control. I don't know.
Yeah, so Sevda, would you like to share again your screen?
Okay, I'll try. Yes.
All yours.
Yes, here are the cards. Can you see them?
Now, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Is someone wanting to tell us his story?
We have here also Jana. If
Okay, Jana. Which?
She has 19.
19. Okay. Jana, please unmute yourself.
I took this card by intuition because it's a very small picture for my eyes. Yes.
Okay.
So I choose them by intuition. So and at the first card I can see something that sun is shining instead of some bad things in the background. Yes, and all bad things will transfer to the best things, and the sun is shining in my life during 100 years. I hope. Yes.
Yeah, that's very optimistic.
Yes.
I hope you have right. You're right.
The second card is number 30.
Yeah, number 30.
And can you click?
I think that we lost Sevda again.
Can you show this card in the bigger shape?
Yeah. 1 minute.
Just give me a moment and I will share it.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
I can't see.
Yes.
Now I can see.
Okay,
But,
so Jana,
But
I
not
chose
the
30.
card number 30. I can't see the card number 30.
What about now? I opened it. Okay.
Yay. I am not sure. I wanted to choose this card. But if it is with crying, it means maybe that sometimes crying can make a better decision in the future. Yes. Sometimes I can. Some people have a bad time, and it's before the good time. Yes. Nothing is bad, like we can see for the first time. I think that she is crying, but in her mind is better thinking, and a lot of new imagine for the better life and better working life, and some ideas. Yes, sometimes she is crying, but in her mind is going new ideas for the next time in the artistic activity. Artist activity.
She has also candle in the hand, maybe.
Yes. I think
praying.
it's normal that artist sometimes has better time, and the next day good time, new ideas, and a lot of new points and focuses on the other side of their creative activities. Yes.
Okay, thank you. The next one is 53.
The next one is 53.
Can you see it, Jana and Diljana? Because
yes,
I have opened it.
It's all I have talked about just now. And at the end, the sun is always shining, and all is very good, and calm, good and calm. Yes, it's good ideas, a lot of things are in the sun. Yes.
Very
and
nice.
Career path is okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's true, it's clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Very interesting, Jana. Somebody else? Do you want to join us with your stories, or do you choose some cards? Maybe I can show you my card, why I liked it. I liked card 52. Yorgos?
Can you see it?
Yeah. Why do you think I liked 52? Because for me, in 100 years, I imagined that this performing art, music, will be in the nature. Even now, we have a lot of concerts, yeah, in the open air. But I hope that in 100 years, it would be even more, or maybe 90%. And that's why I liked a lot this card with the music player and the frogs. What do you think? What do you see on this card? Do you see the same as I do, or do you see something else? Do you want to discuss with me? Maybe somebody?
Helena, perhaps.
Yeah,
since
maybe.
she tried also previously. At
And
Sevda, if
even
you're
she was
talking, we cannot hear
better.
you. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think that it's some problem with the connection.
We still cannot hear you.
Mm.
Perhaps you can change the settings of the device settings.
Does she hear us?
She can hear us, I believe, but we cannot hear her.
But she's muted.
Yeah. Yeah, we cannot hear you, Sevda. You're on mute right now. If you want to try and change the device settings in the meeting. In the meantime, Alina or anybody else, if you want to try again.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot hear you, Sevda, still. In the three dots, have you tried the settings and then device settings? In the three dots of the Teams application? Okay, if not, in the meantime, Diljana, would you like to proceed with the presentation and the theory?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, great. So
Could
you
you
can
just...
see the presentation, right?
Yeah, but not on the... I have it, of course.
Can you see my screen right now? Because I'm sharing the presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you give me the control, or you control it?
Yeah, I can only control it. You can just tell me whenever you want to change the slide.
Okay, let's play. So next, yes, sustainable development goals. One.
I have the next slide on my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, but it's too small. So.
Oh. What about now?
No. 1 moment. Yeah, okay, it's better. Yeah, it's better. I can zoom it on my own. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry for the complications. Yorgos?
It's okay, they always occur.
I can't see it already anymore. Okay, super. So in September 2000, so what are the goals? What are our goals? In September 2015, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development with 7 ambitious universal goals to transform our world. This agenda is a plan of action for people, planet, and prosperity. It aims to a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, a world with universal access to education, healthcare, affordable food, a world of respect for human rights, the rule of law, justice, equality, and non-discrimination, of respect for cultural diversity, a world in which humanity lives in harmony with nature and which wildlife and other living species are protected. So, do you want to ask something about it? If you have a question, I see that somebody.
We don't have any questions
We
yet.
we don't have any questions. Okay, we can go to the next slide then. So, these are the goals: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, and clean water and sanitation. Then we have affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequality, sustainabilities and communities, climate action, life below water, life on land, and peace, justice, and strong institutions, partnerships for the goals. Okay, next one. Let's practice again. We have an exercise. So please look carefully at our diagram. Think of an idea how you can implement at least one of the goals into your art or art cultural practicing. Try to describe the idea in words. Concept note could be, or make a sketch of it. Present your idea to the group and listen to their feedback. So now you can choose, one of the goals, what you like most, and please think about it, how you can implement it into your art, and then you can describe to us, to all of us, and we can discuss it.
Great. So we have 15 minutes, right, Diljana, for this exercise?
Yes.
Okay, so in the meantime, I will play some relaxing music in the background. I will also put again this slide with the previous slide with the sustainable goals, so that all participants can look at them
and choose.
And choose their.
I'll go. Just I have horrible headache. I just go to take something, and I'll go.
Just before Diljana, if you can give me feedback, if you can hear the music I'm playing right now. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Great.
Yorgos, hi. We can maybe slowly come back.
I believe we can. We can also hear you now, Sevda,
Yeah, that's
perfectly.
good. I can also hear you. I'm glad to hear you and to see you. And I have to apologize once again for
It's
the
okay.
technical problems. Looks like I'm not having a digital day today.
It's
But,
okay. So I will stop sharing so that you can share your own screen again for the next
Yes.
exercises as well.
Maybe keep the diagram a bit longer. Okay, no worries. I'll share it. The idea of the exercise was that you can have a look at the diagram. It's good because it's graphical and very easy to understand. And you can think of implementing some of the goals, maybe just one, maybe more, in your art practicing. I would like to ask you to write in the chat if you had some idea, or maybe you can share with us. You can unmute yourself, or maybe somebody made some pictures or sketches on a piece of paper.
We have
If
a hand
so,
from Cecilia.
yes, please. Hi, please unmute yourself. We don't hear you.
Cecilia, we see that you're not on mute, but we cannot hear you. I don't know what's going on for some reason. If you try to unplug your earphones, I don't know. We still cannot hear you. Oh, you have unplugged them. Yeah,
Okay.
you can write in the chat.
Please,
Yeah.
please write in the chat.
Please.
And if somebody else wants to share, please also write in the chat. Yes, now I can see the message from Cecilia. I do some illustration, drawing, so I choose the goal, responsible consumption and production. This is also one of my favorite ones. For this sustainable development goal, I thought I could make sure that
Drum rolls.
That I don't print too many of something. What they say is that digital is completely sustainable. If you don't print, it's completely good. But of course, printing is nice. To have things in your hand is also fine. Then print on good quality paper, recycled paper, yes. Choosing to use products that I work with that are sustainably produced. Yes, the art materials. Making sure that I recycle when I'm producing work. Also very important. I had a talk last days with some students from the art academy here, and they told me something very interesting about sustainability in design. Now the trend is even to think if we need this to produce this product, if we really need it, and then to produce it. So in the beginning, think a little bit and then make the art. I think that's the best. Thank you so much, Cecilia, for sharing with us. It's really nice to hear from you and to see you. I don't think people need art, but most of the times they want it. Yes. That's it. How about to continue with the presentation? I can try to share. Let's hope everything will work.
Okay, we can see your screen.
Great, thank you. Sustainability in business is my next slide. Nowadays, artists and workers in the cultural and creative sector start realizing that by bringing sustainability to their work, they could make better profit. They can get new audience and fans and better please their clients. In business, sustainability refers to doing business without negatively impact on the environment, community, society. Sustainability in business generally addresses two main categories: the effect business has on the environment and then the effect on the society. And just here I have some questions to be asked. The answers I think you can give by yourself. How much waste is the company creating? Is our product targeted to help a certain audience? What impact does our company have on the local community? And once we start thinking like this, then our company is going to grow more sustainable. And trust me, you will also get more clients and more fans if you're working just alone, if you don't have a company. It's also a trend to be sustainable, so it's good to follow it. The next topic, sustainability in the visual arts and practicing. How sustainable art and creative practicing could look like. Easy question. It's obvious that it must be in harmony with the key principles of the sustainability. That's why in the beginning we spoke about them. And those principles include ecology, social justice, non-violence, and grassroots democracy. Sustainable art may also be understood as art that is produced with consideration for the wider impact on the work and its reception in relationship to its environments. Sustainable artists include artists who are using non-toxic, sustainable materials in their art practices, as well as integrating conceptual ideas of sustainability in their works. And here I have just a few of the types of the sustainable art. There are many more of them. I'll shortly talk about them, and then we have another exercise for you. I will start with conceptual art. This is umbrella term, conceptual art, but in the context of sustainability, highlights the motivation for creation of particular artwork. Artists will highlight environmental or social issues through creating provoking artworks. They're using different mediums, from sculpture to installations, fashion, photography. Sometimes they could look oddly or not very beautiful, but they want to provoke the public. So the people, they can start thinking and asking questions connected to all the topics of sustainability. That's the conceptual art. Then we have ecological art. And this art offers solutions to a problem, to a specific problem, to artwork itself. It's coming already with a solution. Then we have land art. I love this one very much indeed. It is working in harmony with the natural world to produce an artwork embedded in the landscape. So the artwork is a part of a natural landscape without somehow interfering or destroying things in it. Artists will work with environment and resources already provided to create an artwork reflective of the space, often without bringing any outside materials. So let's say we're in the nature, so we use natural materials. We don't break or do anything. We don't harm the nature. We just use materials which are, let's say, already laying on the ground, if you imagine in the forest. And with these materials, we make a piece of art, and then we clean it up. We don't leave it after some time. We assure that the space is in the same state like we found it. The next one is renewable energy art. I like this one also a lot. What is this thing actually? Imagine all the things that are producing green energy nowadays. We have the solar panels and different other devices, and they're everywhere in the nature, and there'll be more and more, because this is the way to get energy in a green way. But we have to admit that they don't look very nice, they're not beautiful, and they very often interfere with the nature, with the landscape. And now, or in the city, they're just a piece of technical equipment. And now imagine that artists start thinking of this problem, and they start making sculptures who are actually producing the electricity from solar electricity, wind electricity, different sculptures which are in the cities, and they have two purposes: to be nice, to make the city nicer, more art and more interesting, but also to produce solar green energy. And we have upcycled art. Also, this is the next and the last one I'm going to present. There are many, many more of them. Upcycling is actually very important thing in the topic of sustainability. It's that it simply means that we're using the materials again and again, and we are giving them a second chance and new life. We're getting them back into the circle of life, let's say. Maybe we know that many sculptures and these things are made out of waste, and they're quite good and interesting. And the next I would like you to do is to do a little bit of research. And this is going to take about 15 minutes. just to give me a feedback if you hear me, Yorgos.
Yes, clearly.
Thank you. The exercise is very simple. Do a fast research on different types of sustainable art. Do it yourself, for the art you're interested in. Browse on the internet, view some pictures, some videos, and feel free to share with us in the chat the links, your findings, some interesting things you found, and then maybe we can have a small discussion. Okay, I can stop sharing now. And take your time. We have like, let's say 10 minutes to do the research. Browse on the internet and Google sustainable art or different types of sustainable art. And we can be back in 10 minutes, okay? At 7 o'clock Central European time. Hello back, and thank you for sharing with us the links in the chat. I can see quite many, and I had a look of some of them. Jana, maybe you would like to share something with us? You'd like to tell us something about your findings?
I would like to talk to someone else.
Sevda,
Yes.
okay.
I found some links.
The connection is bad, I
Yeah,
guess?
yeah, for some reason, yeah, we hear her echoing.
Okay.
So if you can, Jana, write it in the chat. I don't know. Jana, you can try again to unmute yourself if
Yes.
Oh, Diljana.
I share some links and I
It's
would
still
like...
the same.
Yeah, it's still the same, Jana.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
It's okay. We have
Don't
some
worry.
sounds from the space.
But yeah,
yeah,
Jana
but we
shared
have
some links in the chat.
Yes, yes.
And Cecilia as
Very
well,
interesting.
and
Mhm.
Halina.
And Halina also very interesting things. She's also giving us some names of artists. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope that this exercise was useful for you, so you got overview on the topic a bit wider. And certainly there are many pictures and videos and stuff on the internet, so you can have a look if you're interested. You can deep more into the topic. And I will continue with our presentation. We have the research, and now we go to the last topic, sustainable performing arts and cultural events. Okay, cultural events are a bit special chapter. They're different from all of the rest of the arts, and I combine them with performing arts because in both a high number of public is involved. If we think of some festivals or, I don't know, opera performances or some big events like this, we can see that 100 and 1,000 people are visiting them. So those events, they have very big impact. They have bigger impact than my little drawings, let's say. How a sustainable cultural event could actually look like. Again, it's the same like with the sustainable art. It's following the principles of sustainability by producing an environmentally responsible event. Artists and cultural companies and organizations send a powerful message to their key stakeholders and customers. There are various benefits gained from organizing a sustainable event. As sustainability is a positive and popular issue to take note of, it will raise the image of the company if you use it. It also has a marketing effects. It will involve large groups of audience interested in the issue and has great influential effects. I have here one term, Earth-friendly event management, and I would like to stop here and to talk a little bit about it. Reducing the negative impact of your workshops, concerts, exhibitions, festivals, conferences, theater or dance performance or events will soon become a priority across the cultural and creative businesses and social landscapes worldwide. Now it's like a good wish to make our events more sustainable. But I think it's going to be very soon when it will be defined by law that all organizers of those events, they actually must keep the events sustainable, clean, responsible, and so on. And I think this time is coming soon, and as soon it comes, the better, because we can. I think we can understand that this topic is very important, and we can imagine just the trash left after some huge festivals, the heaps of empty, I don't know, plastic cups and things to be thrown away. And then thinking about, let's say, international events when for example, we have the cultural tourist events, like big groups of artists are just going to another city, to another country to perform, but also to do some sightseeing, some touristic activities. And this is what we call cultural tourism. And most of the times everyone's just flying using the airplanes, and we know how unhealthy for the nature this could be. So all these things having in mind, I have here some steps how to make such an event more sustainable. Those steps could be 100 and 1,000, but here I have just few of them. Go for virtual events. If we have the event digital, it is sustainable, it is clean. But as we all know, after the COVID period, not everything in art is possible to be done virtual, and the public is not enjoying it that much because the everything is different, and you cannot compare it, the experience you have from in-person visit of art gallery and then just looking the pictures on your notebook or on your telephone. I think we all learned from the COVID time that this is not this way. The virtual way is good way, but it's not the perfect way for the art. Then we have hybrid events where we combine virtual and physical, and maybe this is the good way to do the things. That some things we do like online, and part of the things we do live, like physically. Then the next step I have here is go for regional hubs. What I mean here is that work with if you're preparing a big festival, let's say, don't situate the festival in the capital city, so everyone is traveling to the capital city. Try to make 10 little festivals in the regions, okay? Maybe during the same time, maybe something will go online, and then the public, they don't have to travel. They just have the festival in their region. Venue consideration, when you're renting venues, think what kind of energy they use, how they deal with the trash, if they recycle, and so on. Then we have go outside. It's really nice to spend time outside, but again, think of the nature of the environment. If you change something there, then be sure that after your event, you will restore it in the same way you found it. Don't say stop to the food waste. Go for greener food and beverages, for example, fair trade. Go paperless, like Cecilia said. Don't print, try to use the event technologies. Don't print flyers and tickets and those things. Everything could go online very easily. Projection over print, I have here also. That simply means that instead of printing huge billboards and things to use in your event, try to project those things on some surfaces you have already there, and this could be also very artistic. Go completely plastic free. Consider your transportation options. Prefer green travel. Reduce the waste. And here the three main things: reuse, recycle, compost. Sounds good, and I think we can go for some practicing. And it's a quiz. It's a quiz we are going to make together. I've used Slido technology this time, and what we have to do: answer a few questions on sustainability, of course, because this is our today's topic. Give the correct answer to the questions in the quiz. So now please take your phone, scan the code, or use the browser on your computer and enter the link. I think you already have it in the chat. It's very simple, slido.com, and there you must enter the code artist. Yorgos, if you can give me just a feedback, if you can see Slido's.
Yes, we can.
Yes, okay. And we have the first question. Please choose the right answer. Once again, for the participants, enter slido.com and type the code artist. I think we can go for the next question. And before that, we can see that the correct answer is the first one, and all of you answered correctly. So sustainability is the balance between the environment, equity, and economy, of course. And the next question: what are the 3 pillars of sustainability? Please give your answers, or just one answer is correct, so try to give it. Yes, we can continue. Yes, the 3 pillars are environmental, social, economic. All of you gave correct answer. The next question: how many are the Sustainable Development Goals set by the United Nations? We have 3 numbers, so please choose the correct one. Okay, I'll just wait. So all of you voted yes. Now we have them. Now we have a bit different answers. Somebody thinks there are 101, maybe 1001 also. But the correct answer, 17. The next question: what is sustainable art? Please vote. Okay, let's go for the answer. 100% gave that it is art in harmony with the key principles of sustainability, of course, and it's correct. Very easy quiz, right? Next question: which are the main types of sustainable art? Please vote. Of course, the last answer is the correct one. Next question. How sustainable cultural event looks like? Please vote. This is our last question. Yes, everyone voted. Somebody said that it's international, and somebody said that it's environmentally responsible. And yes, the first answer is the correct answer. Okay. Thank you so much for the participation. We have the winner here with the weird name. Thank you so much. And
I believe somehow that
congratulations.
this is Alina.
Aha.
Maybe not, I don't know, but yeah, very good, everyone.
Very
I know
good. Well
Alina
done.
is fourth.
Yes.
Perhaps Hilma.
Okay. Looking at the time, I'm thinking if we have time to finish, or Yorgos, you think we can finish here?
Well, we have like exactly 12 minutes, let's
12
say.
minutes. I have one more exercise here, but maybe I can just present it, and then who wants can try it at home with some friend or a colleague. Okay, I'll do so. This is a very nice exercise to be done actually in a group or with a friend, as I said. And it's again a game, it's playing. Imagine that you are a superhero. Somebody who can do wonders, big things. Just imagine that you're one like this. And this superhero is organizing a cultural event, exhibition, concert, workshop, festival, etc. My advice is to choose an event which is suitable or suiting best your professional profile. If you are illustrator, I think it's good to choose exhibition opening, but not ballet dancing performance. So suit something to fit you. And because you're a superhero, you can do anything you think of. There are no limitations for you. Nothing is too expensive, too far, too busy. I don't know. Every gallery is open for you. Everything is possible. No limitations. Unleash your imagination and creativity and think what you want really to organize in big size. But we have one but. As every hero, you have a mission. You have to preserve the earth unpolluted, and your cultural event must be sustainable. Put this on a piece of paper, make a plan, think of concrete steps which will help you to make this event. You can use colors, you can make pictures, you can make some collage, some think map, some different methods, some brainstorming also you can use if you share this idea with colleagues or friends. And then comes the next stage, present and brainstorm, and actually think, is this plan somehow adaptable to real life? Can this vision be made in real life? Okay, and this is the exercise. Try it if you would like. Certainly we'll have more exercises on our MOOC platform, which is on progress now, but our Swedish colleagues very soon will prepare it for all of us. So that's all from me. Thank you, and once again, apologize for the problems with the connection. Have a nice evening from me.
We thank you very much, Sevda and Diljana, for today's training. And I also apologize, everyone, for the technical problems, but, you know, connection problems can always arise. Just a short notice from my side, I have sent you again in the chat the necessary links, the link to the attendance list. I believe that you by now you have all filled in the attendance list, or if you weren't able to fill it in, you have provided me with your names within the chat. Moreover, I have just sent you the link to the evaluation form. In this evaluation form, you were asked some basic anonymous demographic information, and then you choose which webinar you've attended, meaning the third module. Entitled Be Sustainable, and you provide us with your feedback. Please make sure you follow this link and fill in the evaluation form, because it is very important for us, for the project. Lastly, I have also sent you the link to the Cultural Footprint Project's website. As I write in the chat, you can follow the website of the project for any updates regarding the project, for future activities, for project results. And specifically in the website right now, you will find the already uploaded youth training handbook. It is also available in all the partnerships national languages. You will find the theory of the module there and all the exercises in the annex. Also, just like Sevda said, within this month, our MOOC platform, the e-learning platform of the project, will be available all as well on the website, both in English and in the 5 national languages of the partners. And there you will also find more exercises. And lastly, in the section news, you will be able to find and follow the recorded versions of these trainings and any other updates regarding future opportunities. So if there aren't any remarks, any other remarks, I believe we can close this session, right? Sevda and Diljana?
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you as well, Diljana.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
so great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, and
Bye.
take
Hope
your
to see you in
time
our
to
next session.
fill up the evaluation form, please. Thank you,
have a
Jorgos.
nice evening.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Have a nice
Jorgos.
evening, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.